Hello, everybody. So there is going to be some very extreme weather going to start right into here this corridor, and there is a moderate risk now. A moderate risk for severe weather. This is going to be bad. This is for today. We're going to have some long track, strong tornadoes going through this area. You hear that? Long track, strong tornadoes going through this area. There's a hatched area for EF2 or greater, and I think if the conditions are right, we could see an EF4 tornado, a long track EF4. But no promises right now. We do have one severe storm already, and I keep evolving. And tomorrow it starts to wind down, but it's still going to be an enhanced risk, meaning it's going to be very, oh my goodness, not this again. It's gonna be very bad. Yeah, this is very bad as well. Okay, can fix that later. And as we get down onto Monday, I had the slight risk through here, and the marginal risk that extends all the way up to Pennsylvania. And mostly that severe weather is going to diminish. Mostly going to be a messier system, but damaging winds will still be prominent. And even a few tornadoes might form along this line. And let's get to the radar. And here's that tornado warning storm right over there. Let's zoom in on that. Oh, wait. No. New warn cell. I was just about to talk about how these cells are looking a bit strong now. But now there's a tornado warn cell right there. Let's zoom in right here. Let's zoom in right over here. Right there. Let's zoom in. Look at this. So we got this hook right here. We got this supercell right here. Hook right here. This is very early in the morning. 8:30 for my time. But over there, it's very, very early. It's about 5 a.m. over there. 5:35 a.m. over there. And they're still getting tornado warning storms. So let's start to loop this. You see the cell coming in, rotating. It has a bit of a hook of it. Let's look at velocity, because this looks like a pretty potential. Look, let's look at velocity now. And pretty weak rotation. 4 to negative 20, 24 knots. Yeah, still very weak and broad, but it could still spin up. So just watch out for that. Let's zoom out now. Alright, let's update the clock. Oh no. What happened here? Oh. Hold on just a minute. Here we go. So, here's the tornado warning cell right here. I'm gonna zoom in a minute. Wait a minute. Oh wait, let me zoom out again. Yeah, that tornado warning storm has dissipated with its tornado warning. Seems to be too weak. So this one might be actually more prominent, and there is a storm up here that I may get into in a minute, but let's just zoom in on this again. These are our first cells of the day, and it's pretty wild right here. Ooh. And there also could be a hook right here from this storm. So watch out for these storms moving this way, because once they start developing into 10 o'clock my time, but 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock your time, and it'll be, wow. It'll be insane. It'll be historical, possibly. Very dangerous situation. It's gonna be one of my short videos, but we're gonna spend the majority of our time talking about these storms. I never thought I would be doing a severe weather chase in midwinter. Never did I think that would happen. It's crazy, right? Now it's right next to the radar, so we're getting high resolution, and it should update in like 5 minutes. But yeah, the cell is going to start developing. Yeah, I feel like that is going to develop, because that storm has been around for 30 minutes and is developing a hook. Let's actually check in velocity. Let's go to velocity and check if that storm is rotating. Oh, that's a big bulky rotation right there. That's some very bulky rotation. It's very broad, but still very strong wind there. Possibly a wall cloud is already formed. I think the National Weather Service is going to issue another tornado warning through here. And it won't be good. Yeah, this tornado warning, it maybe will persist. But I think that since the radar is in so close proximity to the storm, I think this is pretty accurate. That's like 28 maybe? I can't tell. I think it's 28 to 4. That's also 24 knots. But it may be going up to 30 to go up to 34 knots, which is a bit stronger than this one. So let's just wait for the next update on the radar, see if they issue another tornado warning. But as we wait, we can look at the HRR model, HRRR, for HRRR, if you want to call it that. But now, See, this is what we're gonna expect throughout the day. So this system has entered the plains. Yep. Scattered thunderstorms through here. Isolated supercells going to emerge from the Gulf of Mexico. And if you're nearest here, if you're near about this area, you should watch out, because this is going to form into a line of strong cells that's going to fire up. And this is going to be an initial line, but the isolated supercells in front of it will probably produce tornadoes if they cross into anywhere in this section, because there's very strong wind shear because of this very strong low-level jet. And there's a Gulf Stream streaming up from the Gulf of Mexico, and it's actually moving this way, which is basically the exact opposite way of the jet stream. So this is almost perfect conditions for EF4, EF3 tornadoes. So as we get out in time, this line becomes very long, and it is big. This may even be a derecho that rolls through here, but it will be a squall line. This is the first initial line, but supercells right in front of it will probably produce tornadoes because they will be isolated in nature, and they might even be embedded into the line of storms. And as this line continues to get longer and the cold front starts to form, the wind in front of it starts to get a bit wild, because we have Gulf moisture and we have wind shear, very strong wind shear. So twisting and turning will be here, and these isolated strong cells could produce a lot of tornadoes. And as we get into Sunday, it really peaks, I would say. This is at 3 a.m. This is early in the morning. Look how many cells are in front of this thing. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's a lot of them. So, let's see if it updated actually. Nope, no update from the National Weather Service yet. But a lot of cells will be surging in front of this cold front. And then as the line weakens, these cells will become semi-discrete and they will be isolated, meaning they could keep going even though the atmosphere is now stabilized a bit since from here, but it's still an enhanced risk over here. And flash flooding is going to be very prone as storms will keep rolling and rolling through on top of severe weather. And as we get to here, we're gonna have to switch to the southeast. Let's switch to the southeast. And look at that. The atmosphere started to stabilize, so it'll be more of a linear storm mode. More of a linear storm mode than a discrete one. So it should have some effect. And as we get out in time, the atmosphere will actually destabilize again, making these storms will fire up, and they will be mad storms. So that's why we have the slight risk, because this line of storms is going to produce damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour. And plus, the strong trough is making a lot of wind shear as well, which could lead to some isolated tornadoes at the bottom of the line. So Jacksonville, Tallahassee, even Tampa, some thunderstorms could hit Tampa. And yeah, the wind on the backside will be a bit crazy. It will be a bit chillier. But again, these lines, it's going to be a messy system, but still tornado producing, possibly. Now, I think we are going to have a few more minutes, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna have to keep going. But as this line moves offshore, it'll mostly be the thunderstorm threat that will probably be persisting behind the front, with the stronger band behind it. Sorry about that. Had to do something. As we get out of time, we're gonna get some more showers, but mostly the severe weather threat is gone as we get into the new year. And 2025 will be just around the corner as these thunderstorms leave the United States. But once again, very, very rare scenario, possibly the worst case scenario that could ever happen. Let's see if it upgraded now. Nope. And that tornado warning has been called off. I think we should wrap this up now as we get back into our usual courses. But yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk about today. We could just do one more section of the video. Let's zoom out. Let's pick another radar site. Pick it up here. Let's look at these thunderstorms up here. Then we'll end our video. But yeah, these thunderstorms are going to be relentless today. Have some severe thunderstorms already. And that line is gonna come. But I think this is the end. But extreme severe weather is going to come in. So be prepared. Get your flashlights. Get your water. Get your food, get your dog treats, get whatever you need to at the least survive. Do everything. Get some water in your tub. Get your phone charged up. Pull that phone blast. I don't know what you're going to do, but you have to prepare. If you're in this purple stadium, you have to. You have to. I don't think you can do much about the flash flooding, but you should still try to do something with like the barriers you can do. You can put down towels. You can put down towels. I don't know. But this is the end of the recording. JFB Forecast Plus, logging off.